left Porto finally yesterday to hopefully finish our leg to Gibraltar and into the Med. We're on our way. I just need a few more hours sleep because I'm so tired.
I slept off seasickness. Bryony managed to do some washing underway, and in the distance you can see some Portuguese uninhabited islands which we did consider visiting, but instead we opted to continue on our way and enjoy the sunset at sea. So, I've made a fishing line with, well, at the end of it, it's got squid at the moment. But it's coming up to this winch. It's going around the wrong way of the winch. So, when I get a pull, yeah, for some fish or a bit of weed, most likely weed, it will start pulling and hopefully make that noise. That's when we know when we got a fish or a bit of weed on the end of it. Hopefully it's going to work, but we shall see. First test. And what are you using as your spool? Well, we got squid on. Oh, but yeah, it's around plastic bottle at the moment. As per advice of one of our sailing friends. Yeah. Let's catch us some fish or some weed. Whoop whoop. We are flying along at 5.3 knots boat speed, 6.6 over ground. We've got all three sails out, wing and wing. Not caught any fish yet, but had a good lunch. Everyone is feeling brand new, tip top, which is really good. Still off the coast of Portugal, but we'll be getting more to the south of Spain about midnight tonight if we keep up this current speed. It was due to die the wind, but yeah, flying at the moment. Yeah, this feels good. This is what we wanted for all this time. We found our sea legs a bit more now, but then the sea's, as you can see, much gentler than it has been for a long time. Yeah, that is beautiful. This feels good. How are you doing, Tony? Sorting out the solar panels. How are they doing? They're doing well. Catching the sun. Giving out energy. Science. You know how it works. No fish yet though. No fish. Sad times. Feels like we'll never catch one. The worst sustainable eating ever. Or the best. Or the best, depending how you look at it, yes. So yeah, there's that. Other than that, all good? All good today. Feeling better than I did yesterday. So, all good. Yeah. And the sea stays nice. It is. That's probably why I'm feeling good. You're not rocking the same grey pallor that you had been for a few days? Not yet. No fish, no seaweed. Nothing. Even worse than usual, nothing. But it's beautiful out here, once again. Count our blessings. Ignore the rumbly stomachs. I fed you though, didn't I? You did. Plain rice. Plain rice, it was not. Do not tell people that. That is untrue. Cooked him a whole dinner. Ignore him. I'm on watch 8 till 11. It's been a lovely day. Really nice. Beautiful sailing, and the wind has now died, which is why you'll probably hear the sails flogging in the background just slightly ish. We're wing. It's the Jen that's vlogging. Yeah, the wind's started at 8.7 knots at the moment, and we're only moving 2.5 knots through the water, 3.3 over ground. We are off, I say off, you can't see it, somewhere off the south coast of Portugal, but too far off land to be able to see that. And then by tomorrow, hopefully we'll be off South Spain, and all being good and well, only a few days from Gibraltar. But yeah, really beautiful day sailing, no qualms, really peaceful, all feeling good. Yeah, really grateful to be where we are right now, and we've got another good sunset just to top it off. A big shout out once again to River, who stuck with us for the second leg of our journey and continued to do some pretty awesome celestial navigation. We have anchored in the most beautiful place. It's really hot, and I promised the boys nachos yesterday. The boys was in Tony and our crew River. Also, we slept in once we arrived after a bit of a drama. Early hours of the morning, just around sunrise actually. Having all been up most of 24 hours before that. And there are loads of flies here. So yeah, I'm going to make some nachos. The boys are going to go for a swim. I'll go for a swim after. But yeah, it's a self-care day. There's really weird localised winds here. So the first bay we went to go and anchor in, being told that there was going to be like 4 knots of wind, and we weren't going to be able to sail. I had 26 knots, and we hadn't reefed, and obviously it's funneling through. So we had one reef in the main actually anyway, because of our broken car. So we kind of sailing around with one reef in anyway. But yeah, it got a bit chaotic, and it was quite narrow, and it was getting shallow, and we were moving at such a rate. Tony got a good old rope burn, so I had to sort that out after. And then we went past this bay that we're now in, because there was still so much wind, and we got about 2 nautical miles, if that, further down, and the wind just died. So we motored back, and there is wind here, but everything's so localised. But the overall weather forecast is that there is only about 4 knots of wind. So we're going by that at the moment rather than mess around, but it's really weird because our wind gen is going crazy, but it's beautiful here, surrounded by cliffs and golden beaches, and it is hot. Tony's doing a bit of housekeeping, scraping the hull. Maybe it'll give us half a knot of speed. Doing a good job. How'd you get on?
Okay. Realised that the growth was on there, so it's a bit cold. I'll do it when I'm in the med.
And you got your mug of soup and your robe on to warm up.
Yes.
You did look a bit nippy. You came out a different colour than you went in.
Yeah, and my Crohn's is kicking in.
Oh, not Crohn's, Raynaud's. Oh,
Raynaud's.
It is.
What's Crohn's?
Crohn's is Crohn's is a gastric condition.
Raynaud's.
Oh, it is. Yes, that won't do you any good. Okay, we'll deal with that.
are off the south coast of Spain, which is particularly exciting because we are in Orca territory, spicy Orca territory. There's 2 pods in this area which have been causing havoc by attacking the rudders of sailboats about our size and smaller, disabling them. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boats have needed rescued to be towed back to marinas and shore. 3 or 4 have sunk now, which is obviously, you know, a safety risk, obviously. they're attacks, but we don't really know why, and there's a lot of theories. So we have some plans, one being we've got 40 kilograms of sand up the back. You might have noticed the bucket or the sand in some photos. That's so that we can pour it kind of slowly over the back towards where the rudder is, because it disrupts their sonar and they don't like that. Also we've got the benefit of a steel hull, so we can bang on that, and they're quite loud and they don't like the sounds, so that might work. It's been known to work. We're steel anyway, and our rudder's steel, and it's double bolted, so it's pretty solid, but we'd rather not come into issue. In regards to the passage we're taking to avoid them, the advice is to go within 20 metres depth, but with that you get the fish farms, the pots, the buoys, nets floating around. Navigation wise it's really risky in itself, so we've had a look at the hotspots of Orca activity recently that have been published, and are going to kind of go outside that 20-metre contour, so we will be in deeper waters, but skirting as kind of around where possible the hotspots with the Orca. So hopefully we'll be okay. The other issue is that our AIS has stopped working, so we can't see other boats on that system or their names. They can't see us on that system, so we're just going by radar, so we just see a blob on the radar, and hopefully that they'll see us as a blob and will try to avoid us. But if we need to call them up, because it doesn't look like they are avoiding us sufficiently, we don't know their names, so we can only give their kind of location at the moment, which is fine, but they might just not pay much attention to that. That's another thing that'll need fixing, especially annoying given how busy it's going to get in the next 24 hours or so. I'm just going through the Jib Straits with huge tankers and warships, things you really don't want to get hit by. That'll be the very sad end to your trip, our trip, and potentially our lives.
If it's too hot and you know it, clap your sweaty hands. If it's too hot and you know it, clap your sweaty hands. If it's too hot and you know it, and you really cannot bear it. If it's too hot and you know it, clap your sweaty hands. You're a bit warm there. Give the camera a smile with your sweaty face. There was no smile. Yeah, it's better. What have you been doing today? What you fixed? You fixed the AIS?
Huh?
I said you fixed the AIS.
Oh, I switched it off and on again.
Oh, was that all you did?
Yes.
I was thinking I'll do that when I get up, but you beat me to it. Well done.
Yeah. No, I cleaned your connection now.
Ah, brilliant.
But I don't know if it did anything. But it's warm.
I know. Oh, literally all I've done to the camera is I'm hot. Yeah. Nearly there though. How does that feel?
Wow. Gibraltar first. And the Med after that.
Well, we'll be in the Med by then.
Yeah.
Malta.
I don't think we need to motor anyway.
No.
It's from the Med, so.
We'll chill.
Yeah. So it's not getting rushed past, or it's not rushing past Orca. But
Yeah, I've given them the Orca lowdown to the best of my ability, which is we don't want to meet them.
yeah.
How are your
Not
fingers? Tony got rope burn, patched up his fingers to the best of his ability.
Yeah.
Terrible patient.
What do you expect?
Did we get attacked by orcas, Tony?
We did not.
That was a relief, wasn't it?
It was a bit of a relief, yeah.
We went through the straits at dark. It was a little unnerving in itself.
because it was busy. But we got there, yeah, just after sunrise, didn't we?
We did, yeah. It was a pleasant sight.
It was such a relief.
It was a bit of a relief.
Such a relief. It's hard to put into words. I missed Tony pulling it up. I didn't get any warning. Tony, you got to give us a really big smile instead. Bigger.
Hoist the sails and trim the sheets. The ocean rhythm sets the beat. Horizon bound where freedom's found. Following life's compass. Captain standing at the helm. The first mate steady, ready now. Explore the seas and chart new dreams. Wind will take our hands. So watch with us on the Cutterbove.